We-elect Leah Patterson-Lust, probate judge.
The probate judge has hearings to determine guardianship and conservatorship, adoptions, psychiatric commitments, and to settle all estates. 480 adoption hearings. I have held almost 2,500 hearings for probate cases.
Visit Glover's Plants and Produce as they celebrate autumn. Come see an autumn colorscape of beauty. Our prices are so low it's scary. When you shop at Glover's, you'll see many of your friends saving money too. Eat healthy with fresh fruits and vegetables for your family, while you pay less and get more. Shop Glover's autumn selection of beautiful mums and other fall flowers. At Glover's Plants and Produce, hurry in now.
It was the craziest thing. I was just driving along and this squirrel came out of nowhere. Wow. The good news is, Alpha has the largest customer service team in Alabama. So you'll be dealing with people here, not all over the country. Awesome. Really not a scratch on it. You are lucky.
For a plan built just for you, contact Talisa Scheichel in Holly Pond.
Two things went well for the Fairview Aggies Friday night. First, an impressive 46-7 victory over Crossville enabled the Aggies to complete a 5-2 record in Class 4A Region 6. Second, the Aggies received assistance from number 1 Adiana in a 49-0 runaway of Sardis. That allowed the Aggies to step in front of the Lions and claim the runner-up position in the region to the Redskins, dropping the Lions to third place. Sardis was 5-0 going into its final 2 regional games, allowing Fairview 55 points and getting shut out for the first time in the season by the number 1 team in 4A football. The Aggies got out to a good start by keeping the Lions in check, with their potent offense led by quarterback Luke Bailey hitting the end zone on numerous occasions. By the time the first half ended, George Redding's Aggies were in control with a 32-0 lead against Crossville. At the same time, Adiana was ahead of Sardis 35-0 at halftime. The Aggies tacked on 2 touchdowns in the final half to finish off regional play with 5 wins against 2 losses. Shortly after the game, the Aggies learned the Adiana romp of Sardis. Redding said he was a Redskin fan for one night. The Aggies end the regular season at home versus West Point on Friday and will face the number 3 seed from Region 5 at Dapper Smith Stadium on November 9th in round 1 of the playoffs. The final week of Week 9 is a Fairview Aggies 49-7 victory against the Crossville Lions.
Odin's Auto Glass is your professional glass replacement center. They replace auto and truck windows, windshields, and mirrors using plexiglass or window glass. Odin's Auto Glass has a roomy service bay for regular vehicles and a large service shop for larger vehicles like trucks, buses, RVs, and industrial equipment. They also do furniture mirror glass replacement. All work is professional in every detail. Odin's Auto Glass, Highway 31 north of Cullman.
Brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Donald Richard Hamilton, age 55, of Cullman, passed away Thursday. A memorial service will be held Sunday at 2 p.m. at 2291 County Road 255 in Cullman. Colbert Memorial Chapel is assisting the family. Funeral services for Miss Charlotte Gibbs Thompson, age 85, of Cullman, will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Cullman First Baptist Church. Burial will follow at Cullman City Cemetery. She will lie in state at the church for 1 hour prior to service. Moss Service is directing. The family will receive friends at the funeral home. Funeral services for George Williams, age 57, of Cullman, will be at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Oak Level Baptist Church. Interment in the adjoining cemetery. The Reverends Debbie Williams and Estelle Riddle officiate. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Cullman Funeral Home is directing. Mr. Williams passed away at his home. Visitation will be tonight at Cullman Funeral Home from 6 until 8 p.m. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Welcome to Today on 2. It is Monday, the 29th day of October, noticeably cooler this morning.
That's right, and on my way to work, I don't know if you noticed it, there is a full moon
Yes,
out.
there is. I did notice that this morning.
It was gorgeous, just gorgeous. Clear skies and just really looked good.
Yep, Halloween, full moon.
That's right. Whoa, there it is, the witch is coming!
Well, let's start with the weather forecast for today. Our weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Make the switch to Mitch. Here's the weather almanac for today. The average high temperature, 72. The average low is 41. The record high, 86, back in 1998. 10 years later, we had the record low, 21 degrees, just 4 years ago today. Sunrise this morning will be at 5 minutes after 7. Sunset this afternoon at 5:57, and all of that is going to change next weekend.
I know.
Here's our forecast for today. Sunny and windy, gusts as high as 30 miles an hour with a high 54. That's been our low temperature the last several days.
Wow.
Clear and breezy tonight, a low near 35. Sunny and windy again tomorrow. Only warming up to 58. Then we get into the 60s the rest of the week, but still well below seasonal weather.
Yeah.
Speaking of weather, that's all you're going to hear about on almost all the other TV stations.
I know.
Because of Hurricane Sandy. They are projecting this to be the worst storm in the history of mankind.
Mankind?
Yes.
Wow, I knew it was in the United States, but mankind.
Oh, yeah. When it hits New York City,
oh, well, of course,
it is the worst
of course, that's
ever.
True. It's true. I forgot. Yeah, I was trying to flip and was trying to watch Huckabee, and they were just showing winds and wave, and I thought, okay. So I kept flipping. I didn't watch.
Well, I think we may be it.
Okay.
The only place that isn't going to give you continuous coverage. Of course, not only are they going to hit New York City, but Washington, D.C. probably, and then all the other cities on the East Coast. So that'll be the news.
Right.
Every channel, including ESPN.
I'm sure.
Will have nonstop weather coverage.
And I was wondering, how is this going to affect the election?
That's very true.
Are they going to claim, if things don't go their way, that it was
George Bush's fault?
He brought in this hurricane. He brought in the worst hurricane ever for Katrina. That was minor. He's still out there pulling the strings. And I just really did wonder if that was going to be an issue later on. You know what I'm saying? If they claim that they, I know it's a whole week away, but they said, it's not going to go away right away. going to stick around for days. So these people aren't going to be able to get out and vote. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm just wondering.
Well, then the other thing, being typical politicians, they're probably all scheming on how can we take advantage of this.
Of course.
How can we take advantage? How will this make us look good? Well, you talked about voting. I saw one story on the internet that in Iowa there's already some cases of voting fraud because of the early voting. And, well, really it deals with absentee balloting, which everybody does that, but saying that people were coming in and handing out absentee ballots to people who hadn't even applied for them. So the race is on.
Yeah. And I did hear that the Des Moines Gazette or whatever Register has endorsed Romney. And that's pretty amazing for
I'll tell you how amazing this is. See, they endorsed Barack Obama. The Des Moines Register has not endorsed a Republican for president since Richard Nixon.
Really?
That's how big a story this is.
Wow, that is major.
They didn't endorse Reagan.
Wow.
Or either one of the Bushes.
Yeah. Wow, that is pretty amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is a major story in Iowa.
That is good. That is good. And they say that Wisconsin is probably going to be the really determining factor. However Wisconsin goes will tip the balance one way, because I think they have 10 electoral votes. And so, Ohio is, kind of out there and everything, but they kind of figure that might go one way, But they say that Wisconsin's going to be the biggie this year.
Wow.
Yeah,
well, we shall see in about a week. What do you have today?
Well, I get a church bulletin, and there's usually something called Christian Clippings, so they don't know who the author is of this or whatever, but I just wanted to share it with the audience. It is a little lengthy, bear with me, but I just thought it was just a nice little happy, and I just wanted to share it. So, a little boy wanted to meet God. He knew it was a long trip to where God lived, so he packed his suitcase with Twinkies and a 6-pack of root beer, and he started his journey. When he had gone about 3 blocks, he met an old man. He was just sitting in the park, just staring at some pigeons. This boy sat down next to him and opened his suitcase. He was about to take a drink from his root beer when he noticed that the old man looked hungry, so he offered him a Twinkie. He gratefully accepted it and smiled at him. His smile was so pleasant that the boy wanted to see it again, so he offered him a root beer. Again, he smiled at him. The boy was delighted. They sat there all afternoon eating and smiling, but they never said a word. And it was growing dark, so the boy realized it was time for him to get up and leave. But before he had gone more than a few steps, he turned back around, he ran back to the old man, and he gave him a hug. He gave him his biggest smile ever. When the boy opened the door to his own house a short time later, his mother was surprised by the look of joy on his face. She asked, "Well, what did you do today that made you so happy?" And he replied, "I had lunch with God." But before his mother could respond, he added, "You know what? He's got the most beautiful smile I've ever seen." Meanwhile, the old man, also radiant with joy, returned to his home. His son was stunned by the look of peace on his face, and he asked, "Dad, what did you do today that made you so happy?" He replied, "I ate Twinkies in the park with God." However, before his son responded, he said, "He's much younger than I expected." Too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, and an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around. People come into our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Embrace all equally. And I just thought that was such a sweet story, just as sweet.
Good.
And I do think that we do need to take time to visit with each other, if we meet each other in the post office or whatever. I mean, I know sometimes I'm real busy and I know everybody's got schedules to meet and everything, but, just take a few minutes. Smile at somebody. Say a kind word. It really does make a difference sometimes.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's check our Facebook friend of the day. Who's our friend today?
Well, Miss April Brown. And let me guess. No, there's no mention of football, so good for you, April. But she does like playing Monopoly and spending time with her family. So we're very excited to have you as our friend as well. And if you want to be a friend, all you need to do is just go to Channel 2 Cullman on the website and spell out the number 2 and be our friend on Facebook.
Okay, and who's coming to see us today?
Well, Wade Harbison is here talking to us about Parks and Rec and what's happening during this Christmas season. There's all kinds of wonderful things. And then also Miss Ramona Calhoun from Holly Pond Centennial Park area that's doing a 5K run, right? Oh, goodness. That's going to be good weather for that, isn't it?
Yeah. I think there's a 5K run about every weekend, isn't there?
I think
wow.
so. You know, we had the mud races and all kinds of stuff, so we've
That's
just
right.
been, yeah.
That's right. A lot of things to talk about. Jacqueline and I will be back and talk about what's happening in the news right after this commercial break.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
I take my responsibilities very, very seriously. And I humbly ask the voters of Cullman County to please look at my record. Look at the things that I've accomplished during this term in office. And to please consider voting for me as I seek re-election in November of 2012. Thank you so much for your consideration.
News and comments available on Channel 2, and of course we want to remind you that we do live streaming on channel2cullman.com, and we archive our programs on YouTube. So if you missed a particular program or you want to watch it again, you can go to channel2cullman.com and click on archives, and there's all the programs going back to July, I guess.
Yeah, that's
something
pretty good.
like that.
I like that.
During the break, we were talking a little bit about football.
All right, you don't have to rub it in.
Jacqueline said she watched the Alabama game.
That's how bad it's gotten.
I have a real good friend I go to church with who's a big, big Auburn fan. Graduated from Auburn, big Auburn fan. When he came into church yesterday, he goes, "War Eagle." And I said, "Are you sure?" And we went out to breakfast after church, and I said, "Okay, come here. I'll comfort you."
Come here.
Oh,
but you know, you have to support your team in the good times and the bad.
And this is about as bad as it's going to get for Auburn.
Oh, I've never seen them so bad.
I know it. I know it. And they keep getting worse. I said, I think the team quit a few weeks ago for whatever reason.
Oh, it's a shame.
But anyway, talking about local news, of course, the election is coming up a week from tomorrow.
That's right.
And we had Judge Leah Lust on our program on Friday. She brought up one interesting subject, and this is the fact that you can vote straight ticket and split your ballot.
Oh.
That the whole point is they want to make sure that everybody's intent is what's counted. Mm-hmm. So she says if you vote straight ticket, say you vote straight ticket Republican, mm-hmm. but you want to vote for Judge Lust, mm-hmm. who's a Democrat, you can do that, and then that Democrat vote gets counted, but all the other races are Republican. So she said, so you can do both, and it isn't going to mess up your ballot.
I gotcha.
Was the whole point.
Of course.
And I don't know if that was the way it had, Judge Burleson couldn't remember if it had done that way in the past. He didn't think so.
Okay.
That
Probably
this is kind
not.
of a change.
Probably not.
Right.
Straight party should be straight party, period.
Well, you would think so, but I think what happens is that maybe people do straight party, then as they're going down the ballot. And you got to realize, too, a lot of people don't pay attention to the parties.
Right.
And I dare say a lot of voters out there, they don't know, especially locally,
right.
what party they're on. So then as they go down the ballot, say, whoops, well, I wanted this one. So I think it makes sense to do it that way, but wanted to clear it up. The city of Cullman says that they are going to make tourism a priority. They have continued to put in the city budget an amount of money they give to the Chamber of Commerce to go into tourism, but they said that they really want to promote tourism in Cullman County with many places that we have the festivals now. That Oktoberfest is becoming a major festival. We had the Rock the South in the spring.
The barbecue cook-off brought in all kinds of people from all over different states that came and participated at least. I don't know that we had a big crowd that came to see the barbecue, but still you got to, it just takes time to build these things. So, but yeah.
And then you've got the ongoing, the grotto, Ave Maria Grotto, and the shrine, Hansville, and so forth. So anyway, the city said this is going to continue to make this a priority to help the chamber or whoever is going to promote tourism. A couple of local community situations that were in the Cullman Times yesterday that kind of puzzled me. Have you been keeping up with the dilemma at Colony?
Well, I know a little bit about it, but not a whole lot. Yeah.
Well, of course, to kind of give you background on that, the vote for mayor was a tie.
Right.
So they had the runoff. It was a tie again. And the way the city ordinance is, then the city council will then break the tie. City council voted 3-3.
Oh, my goodness.
Which is made up of two of the people, the two that are running for mayor are on the city council. So they ended up with a tie. So now they say, well, the newly elected city council will break the tie. But for one reason I wasn't clear with the story in the Cullman Times, they don't take office until January. The current administration term ends after the election next week.
Wow.
So they're faced with 2 months of no city government.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Now, they have a full-time city clerk, but they're talking about, well, do you give the city clerk the authority to pay the bills, which nobody is approving?
Ooh.
A dilemma.
Yes, a major dilemma there.
Major dilemma in Colony. And then the next story on there is about Fairview. Randall Shedd, of course, had been mayor for 16 years. Now, here's the thing that puzzles me. They talk about the new mayor in Fairview takes office right after the election. Well, why isn't that the way in Colony?
I don't know.
Right? And you've got, and I don't understand why. You would think they got the same laws, wouldn't you?
Well, I guess each little community can do their own, or I mean, I guess whatever colony
I don't
it's
know.
not a city yet, but...
And then another thing that's interesting about the story, that Colony's been in financial difficulties for a number of years. They've borrowed money, can't pay the money back, that kind of thing. Well, one of the people has brought up about selling Colony.
Okay.
They figure that the assets they have, property and buildings, are worth far more than what they owe the bank.
Oh, so is the bank going to run Colony?
I don't know.
Who gets it? I mean, or who are they looking for?
Well, they would, I suppose, just dissolve the town.
I see. Okay.
Sell the property, and then there'd just be a county community, I guess. But anyway.
It's sort of close to Hansville, right? I'm bad on my geography with that. So would they just kind of be incorporated into the Hansville area?
Well, no, I think they're too far away. They couldn't be, couldn't be annexed by Hansville.
So that means, do you have fire and police protection? Those are the biggies, right?
Well, I doubt if they even...
It probably don't even have
No,
that.
because I know the sheriff's deputies... Service Colony.
Okay. Okay.
So, and I don't know if they have a rural fire department or not. So
they do. They do. She
do
says
they?
they do.
Okay. So anyway, difficult times in Colony.
Yeah.
Okay. Another couple of quick stories here.
Okay.
Story in the Birmingham paper yesterday: the worst passwords you can use.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
The absolute worst password that you can use to protect your privacy, keep somebody from looking at your bank account or whatever. The worst one is password.
Yeah, that's kind of a bad one.
Well, it says put your password here.
Password.
Okay. That's the worst one. Don't put password. The next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't do that.
Okay.
And the one after that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now they don't have, well, they do have ABC 1, 2, 3.
Right.
But these are pretty easy for people to figure out. But they had some in here that kind of surprised me. Quirky.
Quirky.
Quirky. Q-W-E-R-T-Y.
Quirky.
Evidently, people use that a lot.
Never
I don't
even
know
heard
why.
that word.
That's the 5th most popular password. Number 6 is monkey. But here are people getting clever, but they're all doing the same thing. Number 7 is let me in.
Oh,
all spelled like one word.
Yeah, that's cute. That's cute.
And number 8 is drag on or dragon.
Okay.
Number 9 is 11111. Don't use those.
No,
Everybody else does.
Yeah.
Okay, we're about out of time, I think.
Okay.
Our guests are waiting
insist.
to talk to us. We will talk to Ramona about a 5K run at Holly Pond right after this.
The most common type of adoption hearing that I have here in Cullman County is a step-parent adoption. It's a very happy day when I get to sign the papers and make official, make legal what occurred in the heart of that step-parent the day he or she became the loving parent. Those important decisions happen each and every day for me as probate judge.
The Cullman County Republican Party urges you to vote Republican from the White House to the courthouse, November 6th. The Republican candidates include Mitt Romney for President, Roy Moore for Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court, Twinkle Cavanaugh for President of the Alabama Public Service Commission, Lisa McSwain for Cullman County Circuit Clerk, and Tammy Brown for Cullman County Probate Judge. Remember, vote Republican November 6th. This ad paid for by the Cullman County Republican Party.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Moody. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Welcome back to Today on 2. Ramona Calhoun is our guest today. We're going to talk about some events at the Holly Pond Centennial, a 5K run. Ramona, does that mean everybody's running to Holly Pond? Or everybody's running from Holly Pond? Or running around Holly Pond?
We will run around Holly Pond. It's a certified course that Miss Cheney has been doing for the past 5 years with the cross-country team. So we're just hoping to celebrate the 100-year anniversary of our town. So you'll actually start on Buckner Avenue, which is the driveway into the middle school, and you'll run around Cemetery Road, out through Brooklyn, and back up into Holly Pond School. So we'll have a big pancake breakfast afterwards for those who are able to eat after they finish the run.
Well, after you've run that much, then you can afford to eat those pancakes.
Yes, ma'am. And it seems like the biggest turnout that we've had apply so far is for the 1 mile fun K we'll be doing a 1 mile run around the football stadium, and we've had a lot of grandparents and grandchildren sign up for that. So it's a nice community event for that.
And so many times when we talk about runs, it's a fundraiser, but you say this one's not a fundraiser.
No, ma'am, this is actually set up to commemorate our 100-year anniversary. If there is any funds made over what it takes to put the race on, they'll go to the library, the Guy Hunt Library. We're in the process of getting it open. But it's not set up to raise money. There was no advertisements sold, anything of that sort. So it's mainly just to come out and celebrate with our small community, be excited about our 100 years.
And that's pretty phenomenal, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And Holly Pond's growing, isn't
Yes, we
it?
are. We are growing. I'm boasting with my robotics shirt today because we took first place at Wallace, our middle school, high school robotics team. So we have a lot to be proud of in a small town.
Very good. And talk a little bit about the Guy Hunt Library. You say it's not open just yet? Or?
No, ma'am, it's not open yet. We're waiting. I think we're just a little behind schedule. I think just after the first of the year we should be open. We did have the ribbon cutting back in March or April, I think, and there was a big turnout for that. I'm sure that we're waiting on books, the finalization of getting our books in.
But the actual facility is complete?
The facility is complete. We have Wi-Fi. We have internet opportunity for students to come by and do reports and stuff there in the library without having to drive all the way to Cullman. So there's a lot of things happening in Holly Pond.
Definitely, yeah. Who decided to come up with this 5K run?
Well, this was my event. This was each committee member was asked to come up with something, and so in February I run my first 10K in Hilton Head. And I was amazed because definitely I'm not a runner. But what an opportunity to meet people of all age groups, and there's just a fun thing about getting out and doing something like that in a large scale. So this was something that I thought the community could come together on.
Now, are you going to actually run, or are you going to be too busy?
No, ma'am, I'll have to take care of the paperwork this time, but we have several. My 2-year-old granddaughter is going to do the 1 mile with her mom, so we're excited about that.
So it sounds like you try to bring families in this and make it a big family event as well.
It truly is a family event, and the Lions Club, they wanted to get involved, so they're going to do the pancake breakfast during and after, and we did tell them to please hold enough pancakes for those of us who attempt the run. So.
Yeah. Now, the Lions Club usually has a pancake breakfast. Is this something above and beyond what they normally do, or is this their normal time to do
This is above and beyond. This is something they're part of the Centennial Committee also, and I actually twisted a few ears and begged them to participate because after the race, the runners really would like to have time to just gather and communicate and enjoy that time shared. So this is something they were willing to do for us.
What are some other events that have taken place so far?
Well, we've had a beauty pageant where the ladies from the churches in the community were asked to dress in the 1912 era. And so each time we hold an event, they're our hostesses, and they still dress in their costume from 1912. Also, we'll be finishing in December with Christmas cards in the park. So that should be a very fun event for the Governor's Park. We'll have the Christmas cards in the park then.
Now tell us, how is that going to work?
It will be businesses, churches, and community committees, the Builders Club, Key Club, people in the school that area. They're allowed to have a space. They design their own card, and the cards will be illuminated, and we'll have carolers the night that we present. And it'll just be open to the community, a walk through the park with Christmas cards.
So the Christmas cards will be large?
Yes, like plywood cut in half, and you get to design your own, and they'll be illuminated also, so it'll be a pretty night to come out and enjoy the park.
Now, are they going to stay up for a certain amount of time?
They will, and it'll be on the website, townofhollypond.com. You can go to the website and get all the events.
Now, will there be any kind of judging as to who is the best?
I don't think there's a competition in this. There will be friendly rivalry because I've already heard a few of the business talking about the space they would rather be in because it'll get more views. So,
well, we're all competitive, aren't we? Definitely. Yeah.
We'll wrap up again the 5K.
November the 3rd at Holly Pond. We'll start out at the middle school driveway, and it will go around the city of Holly Pond, the town of Holly Pond. So we start at 8 o'clock. There's a 7 o'clock pre-registration, And we would just love for everyone to come out and participate.
People need to register ahead of time or just show up Saturday?
You can show up Saturday, register at 7. The race starts at 8. We've had pre-registration on the Town of Holly Pond website.
And how much does it cost to participate?
It's $15 to race.
And do they get a T-shirt or anything?
Pre-registers get T-shirts.
Okay.
If locals would like a T-shirt, they'll get one after the race, but they won't be printed till the week after.
I gotcha.
The pre-registers get one the day of the race.
Okay, so if they're interested and really want that T-shirt, because a lot of people do, they collect those T-shirts when they run.
It's a beautiful Centennial T-shirt.
Ah, okay, they need to pre-register then.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sounds good. So just go to the website and do that. And
Town of Holly Pond.
Show up on Saturday morning.
Be ready to run and eat pancakes.
And eat pancakes. It's a good thing you run first.
Yes.
Okay? You wouldn't want to eat all those pancakes and then go run. That probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Ramona.
Thank you.
We'll have more of Today on 2 right after this.
There's something about the moment when you first walk into that new home. It took a lot to get there, but Eva Bank made it easy to get the loan you needed. Eva Bank, as a part of the community, makes lending decisions right here where you live. Our lenders make the process quick and easy with rates you'll love. Visit your neighbors at Eva Bank today and let them help you with your new home loan, manufactured home, refinance, or remodel. Eva Bank, part of the community we call home.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Premier Bank is asking for your vote. We want to be your bank. Our platform is simple, service that no other bank can offer. We're locally owned and operated, and that means we make decisions right here. So vote today for Mom, Apple Pie, and Premier Bank. I'm Jay Mullins, and I approve this message.
I designated myself and one cell phone number. The cell phone number that I have is the one contact number that is available for the Sheriff's Department, the Police Department, Cullman Regional Medical Center, and any individual that is in need of contact with the probate office for psychiatric commitments after hours on holidays and weekends.
The Cullman County Republican Party urges you to vote Republican from the White House to the courthouse, November 6th. The Republican candidates include Mitt Romney for President, Roy Moore for Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court, Twinkle Cavanaugh for President of the Alabama Public Service Commission, Lisa McSwain for Cullman County Circuit Clerk, and Tammy Brown for Cullman County Probate Judge. Remember, vote Republican November 6th. This ad paid for by the Cullman County Republican Party.
Welcome back to Today on 2. It's time to give away our prizes with our merchant ads. We have the day pass to Hurricane Creek Park as one of the prizes for today. We also have a sorted bag of apples from Steel Orchard on County Road 1141 and the meal special for 2 at High Tide Sports Grill. Good eating, good activities.
That's right.
Yeah, a lot of good prizes for today. Let's look at our merchant ads. We'll ask you a question, of course, about one of these ads, starting with the Wellness and Aquatic Center, where they have the full fitness center with weights, cardio, and professional training, the indoor walking track, aerobic, cycling, and Zumba classes. They have it all at the Aquatic Center and Wellness Center.
Sweet deals are available at Dairy Queen. And guess what? I checked out that pumpkin pie blizzard this weekend. I hadn't had one all month long. I couldn't wait anymore. Also, the mudslide is $1.99.
You only had one?
I know. And I better hurry if I want to get a second one again.
Right. High Tide Sports Grill, and of course they have special nights on Thursday and Friday, Saturday. They're open until the last touchdown is scored.
Hansville Guns and Ammo, where prices are lower on a wide variety of guns, ammo, reloading supplies. If you're interested, you need to go by and see Paul or Stephen Harper on the corner across from Hansville City Hall. That's Hansville Guns and Ammo.
Renard's Gallery and Gifts is an art gallery, a gift store, a jewelry store, custom framed. They even have some clothing available now. Renard's Gallery and Gifts on 1st Avenue Southeast.
Yeah, they've opened up that second little area. Cosmic Sound, this is DJ entertainment. With over 26 years in the DJ entertainment business, they're the wedding DJ specialist based right here in Cullman. You can visit them on the sound at cosmicsound.net.
It's time for Halloween fun at It's My Party. Costumes for purchase or for rent even, balloons and party supplies. Check the weekly specials for the best prices.
Baldwin Counseling Center, you need to visit with Dr. Howard Rogers. Help is just a phone call away. You can give him a call at 256-737-3087. He can help with lifestyle coaching, individual and family counseling.
Mullins Body Shop, located at Phelan. You've counted on them for 52 years. You can still count on them today. Mullins Body Shop. There we go with our merchant ads for today. What color are the trucks at Mullins Body Shop?
Oh.
I haven't asked that question for a long time. What color are the wreckers and tow trucks at Mullins Body Shop? That we just had the pictures on there. What color are they? First person with the correct answer receives the day pass to Hurricane Creek Park, a sorted bag of apples from Steel Orchard, and a meal special for two at High Tide Sports Grill. Hello, who's calling?
Pat.
Hi, Pat. From where are you calling?
Cullman.
From Cullman. Okay. What color are the trucks at Mullins Body Shop?
Black.
No, they're not black. Think about it and call us back. What color are they?
What would be a popular color?
Other than black.
Right. Give us a call. Think about it. Call us right back.
What color are the trucks at Mullins Body Shop? We have two of them in the last slide there.
Yep.
256-734-7399 is our telephone number, and we have a caller ready to go.
Good morning, caller.
There we go.
Hello. To whom am I speaking?
This is Beverly.
Okay, Beverly. What's the answer for us today?
Are they white?
White.
White.
Blue and white?
No.
No.
No. Think about it. We have a caller in two. Hello, who's calling? Hello, who's calling? From where are you calling? You might want to turn your TV down a little bit. Kind of getting feedback there. What color are the trucks at Mullins Body Shop?
Red.
They are red. That is right. You got the right answer. Stay on the line, please. A true Cullman native there on the telephone.
Red. I love it.
That's what my grandson calls it. It is red. Yes, red is the correct answer at Mullins Body Shop. Let's look at the rest of our merchant ads right now. Mr. Plumber, Cullman's only professional full-service plumbing, sewer, and drain company, locally owned and operated. Free estimates on new construction. See Adam Burgess. Give him a call at Mr. Plumber.
And Mr. Hicks Menswear. Of course, he has men's suits and sport coats and regular sizes, but he has those big and tall sizes for the hard-to-fit guys. And also, he has been known as the Reader's Choice Award winner for men's clothing.
You're in good hands with Sorelli at Doug Doggett Jewelers, the antique-inspired heirloom jewelry. That's why you shop at Doug Doggett Jewelers on Compass Way in Southwest Cullman.
And the uniform place. Oh, I was there this past weekend, and oh my gosh, she's got such a great selection of shoes. Nurses' shoes are no longer white. They come in all different colors at the uniform place.
Tires for less, more than just tires. They do minor engine repair, can fix your air conditioning, replace shocks and brakes, oil changes. Matter of fact, tell them you saw the ad on Channel 2. They'll give you $5 off an oil change.
And the crew at Earl's Body Shop reminds you that you need to move over for all emergency vehicles. So when you're down on the highway, on the road, whatever. And Earl's Body Shop has a 24-hour wrecker service for large and small towing, local and long distance.
Tutor Doctor, we make house calls, personalized one-on-one tutoring in your home. Your convenient, flexible hours. Call them for details at 256-734-6500.
You can savor the experience of savings at Yates Chance Christian Bookstore. $25 off right now, the new King James Study Bible. And, of course, they are located right there in the South Cullman Shopping Center. And they have this new My Media Bar burn bar, whatever.
Yes. Save as much as 50% on the Hydro Master Tire, available at People's Tires Brake and Alignment Center on Catherine Street in Cullman.
And Deb's Bookstore, your hometown bookstore just down the road. Used books are half price off every day, and used books are new books are 20% off. She also has gift certificates available at Deb's Bookstore.
And those are the merchant ads for today. And we don't have any birthdays in our book for today.
Nope. But in case we did, we would be putting their name into the drawing on Friday, where they have the possibility of winning that 8x10 portrait from Baker Photography and an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
And the weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Here's the forecast for today. It'll be sunny, but windy, gusting as high as 30 miles an hour with a high of 54. Clear and breezy tonight, low of 35. Sunny and windy tomorrow with a high near 58.
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Cullman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference. The Cullman County Republican Party urges you to vote Republican from the White House to the courthouse, November 6th. The Republican candidates include Mitt Romney for president, Roy Moore for Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court, Twinkle Cavanaugh for president of the Alabama Public Service Commission, Lisa McSwain for Cullman County Circuit Clerk, and Tammy Brown for Cullman County Probate Judge. Remember, vote Republican November 6th. This ad paid for by the Cullman County Republican Party.
If you're looking for the ride of your life, you'll find it at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales in Cullman. I'm talking about sharp cars and trucks that'll get you noticed and deals too low to believe. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it and find it for less at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales. Come on, North Alabama. It's time you had a sharp set of wheels and a really good deal. Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales, serving you from 2 big lots, Highway 31 North and 31 South in Cullman, Alabama.
In the nation, we can't make every annoying thing disappear, but we can eliminate deductibles. Nationwide insurance members who add vanishing deductible get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Join the nation where deductibles go.
Nationwide is on your side.
We're back once again with Wade Harbison, who's the marketing director over at Cullman Park and Rec, and it's always busy.
Yes,
always busy. We just were talking about the mud race, and that was a fun thing, wasn't it,
Yes,
Wade?
it was. It was a very good thing. That was something that they did out at Stony Lonesome. The County Parks and Recreation did that in association with the Chamber of Commerce, and we were just talking about, some of the 5Ks going on around the community. That was a very fun one. I think a new one, something that people haven't seen before, so a lot of fun on that one. I think a lot of people came out and enjoyed that.
Yeah. But as usual, you've got all kinds of activities planned for the next couple of months, so you start. Tell me where you want to start with this one.
Well, the first thing we've got coming up is going to be Christmas in Cullman, and this is something that the Chamber of Commerce is doing with the Downtown Merchants Association, which has been done here in Cullman for the past couple of years, and this year Park and Rec is going to kind of sponsor with them and offer a few activities, and we've done some things in the past for Christmas, and we're going to kind of line it up and do it all on the same day, which I think is going to be a really good thing. People don't have to worry about, when's this, when's that. Everything's going to be on the 10th and 11th, which is of November. And that's Friday night. There'll be some merchants that'll be open and all that kind of stuff. Our deal from Parks and Recreation side, we're going to be offering a few activities during the day, some fun things to do while people are shopping and going and seeing all the merchants in downtown Cullman. We have rented an ice skating rink, and so it's a portable ice skating rink. Should be a lot of fun. And we're actually going to let people use this for free. So this is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be in the parking lot right across the street from Berkeley Bob's. So it'll be set up there all day long. Pretty much it'll open around 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning whenever things kind of get going, and then it'll be open pretty much through the day until it gets dark. So it'll be a lot of fun. We've got 100 pairs of skates to rent at one time. Again, it's a free thing, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think kids and parents, everybody's going to be able to enjoy that.
Well, ice skating is totally different from roller skating.
It is, and a lot of people, it's surprising, have not ice skated before. So maybe this will be a fun opportunity for them to just come out and try it. It's free. It's right here at home. it's something fun. I'm excited about it. A lot of people like ice skating too, so I hope we'll have a good turnout and a lot of people that come and enjoy that.
I did that when I was a teenager. Have you probably ice skated being
yes.
from Iowa,
Oh,
huh?
yes.
And you have to have really good ankles.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and you have to have good balance.
Right.
And I probably don't have either. I think I was down more than I was up.
Right. Well, and it takes a minute too, because I've ice skated a lot before, you know, and it's something I enjoy. I'm pretty good at it, but even when you get out there for the first time after not have done it in a few years,
Right.
you know, it takes a while to just get the hang of it, get used to it again, and I think everybody's out there at first just kind of holding on to the side, you know, trying to get used to it, because it's something in Cullman, Alabama, you're not ice skating all the time, so, you know, it's
Now,
something.
are you praying for really cool weather that day?
We are praying for cool weather, but now the way that it's set up, the ice rink should be fine. It's made for outdoors and that kind of weather as well. So weather permitting, you know, it should be fine no matter how warm it is. And that might work out to people's advantage if it is a little bit warmer, and they can still come and ice skate, because that's normally an atmosphere you wouldn't see as well. So it should be a lot of fun. And I think it's going to be entertaining to watch everybody come ice skate. Like I said, it's a good family event. The kids are going to love it. You know, and as you're out there shopping, there's going to be a lot of deals, a lot of people open all day on Saturday, so it's going to be a lot of fun to just stop across the street, and all kinds of activities are going to be set up. The downtown merchants have got, you know, booths for different foods that are going to be set up. Just going to be a really fun, big event. We're glad to play a part in that throughout the day. And then that night, we have moved our tree lighting ceremony. Normally, the city of Cullman does their official tree lighting ceremony at Depot Park the first week of December. We've moved that to November the 10th, which will be the night of Christmas in Cullman. So that's going to be at 6 o'clock at Depot Park, and that'll be the official tree lighting ceremony for Cullman. Santa will be there. From what I hear, Santa will be kind of roaming around here at Christmas in Cullman, and he's going to make his final stop there at Depot Park at 6 o'clock on Saturday. And so Mayor Townsend will light the tree. We've got a couple of really fun, exciting things going on at Depot Park, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. We're going to participate in the parade that they're doing as well. The downtown merchants are doing their Christmas parade again, and that goes down First Avenue there on the east side of town to the warehouse district. So we're going to have a float, and I'm very happy and excited about our fair float that Parks and Recreation's doing. So, and I won't ruin that. It's a surprise theme.
I was going to say, you're going to give us a little.
It's a lot of. I'm excited about it. We're going to kind of carry that theme over as well into Depot Park with our Christmas there. So looking forward to it. It's going to be a really fun event.
Yeah, goodness gracious. Well, you know, I always enjoy Christmas in Cullman.
Yes.
It's a great opportunity to take advantage of some great savings and to go into shops maybe that you don't always go into, you know, and there's always food and beverage and things that are, you know.
It's a good day for everybody. You know, I can always remember as a kid, you know, I was, boy, I didn't want to go shopping. There's no way Mom or Paige could have dragged me to go shopping anywhere. But now on Christmas in Cullman Day, I was excited, ready to go, you know, because there's a lot of things. Your kids are going to enjoy it. You know, there's apple cider that's given out for free, and the Christmas cookies, the fun things that are going on the streets, all that kind of stuff. It was actually one of those days I enjoyed going shopping, you know, and you did go in those stores that you've never gone in before, seen things. So it's a lot of fun. It's great for all of the stores downtown to kind of promote them and see them. So I'm glad we could be a part of it. You know, this is something, Christmas in Cullman, it's a great event.
And it kind of expands. It's not just downtown.
Right.
It's, you know, it reaches
all over.
Deep South Classics. It reaches the Added Touch. You know, you kind of have to map things out. And they used to just do it all in one afternoon, and it was hard for me to get to all of these stores. So I really had to rush. Okay, we can't spend much time here because I got to go there. So this is great that they've extended this and made it a whole weekend kind of thing.
It's going to be the whole weekend. Friday night, from what I understand, they're going to kind of have shops open late, and they're going to do those kinds of things, and then Saturday all day long. So it's going to be, like I said, great opportunity for the businesses, a lot of fun for everybody involved with Christmas in Cullman. There's something to do for everyone, really. There is.
So it's not open on Sundays then?
From what I understand, we are not, hosting that. Now, some of the businesses may decide to open. I'm not sure. But as far as I know, it's just going to be Friday and Saturday on that.
You know, you could probably call the Chamber or the Downtown Merchants Association.
Yes, you can. They're the ones that are hosting this, putting it on, so absolutely. Call the Chamber of Commerce, probably be the easiest way to just kind of get in touch with them and see exactly what the time frame will be on that.
And usually there's singing going on and all kinds of wonderful activities like that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, Wallace State singers usually participate.
Right.
And our different children's groups.
Right.
Suzuki violins, just all kinds of different things.
Right,
so,
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and even at the shopping center, that's usually when they have things going on. I mean, Santa and his reindeer. Don't
they usually have the reindeer.
Right, real reindeer, you know.
And that's actually when they're going to light the tree at the shopping center as well, which is, again, normally kind of off from Christmas in Cullman. So we've all kind of come together. The shopping center's doing their tree lighting, the city's doing their tree lighting, just going to be a good day for kind of all the Christmas events going on in Cullman.
Right.
So
sounds great.
I think it'll make it even bigger and better than it's been before. So.
Anything else? What else is happening at Park and Rec?
As far as Christmas is concerned, coming up this Wednesday is the deadline to register for an entry or a booth in our Christmas Arts and Crafts show. That's at the Civic Center every year, and that's always a big event. A lot of people look forward to the Christmas Arts and Crafts show. Again, the deadline to register for that, booths are still available. There's some limited space, so you'll have to check with the Civic Center, call out there, and you can fill out a form. But the deadline to register for a booth, or if you're planning on selling anything, will be Wednesday. And the Christmas Arts and Crafts Show will be December the 7th and 8th. That's another kind of big favorite for people in the city of Cullman. A lot of people come to that walkthrough, so if you have something that you might be interested in selling, that would be great to check with the Civic Center, see if we've got some space and set up for that.
Are these all homemade items, or does it matter?
These are all homemade items, yeah, and actually we kind of have to be limited on what we're allowed to sell in the show to kind of keep it on that level, because the way we market it, the way we, kind of go through different trade shows and that kind of thing, it's all homemade, it's all, handmade kind of items, and they're very unique things that are there, a lot of them. So there's a lot of interesting, unique things that could be sold there. I buy a lot of my Christmas presents for people there normally on an annual basis. You can find a lot of unique things. It's kind of a setting where you don't know what to get for someone or anything. Walk around there, you're going to find something that's just unique, that would speak well for them. It's a fun thing, but again, if you want to come to that, it's December the 7th and 8th, Friday night and then Saturday all day. And then to register for a booth, or if you have something to sell, you can do that through Wednesday.
Okay.
So.
Is there a fee to get in?
There's not a fee to get in, which is one of the great things about the Christmas Arts and Crafts Show. A lot of the things, we just had the Gourd Festival at the Civic Center, which was a great event, a lot of fun, and I love the Gourd Festival. It's something a lot of fun. They do classes and different things, and I was actually able to participate in some of those, so it was a lot of fun. Great crowd, but they do charge for a lot of events like that. However, the Christmas Arts and Crafts Fair is it's free, so you can come in, you can see things, whatever, and really we just encourage you to support all the vendors there as you're going through and as you see everything, because that helps them out. It makes for a great show the next year and all those kinds of things. So just help out the vendors. We encourage you to do those kinds of things. They are handmade items. They're very unique. So again, it's a fun atmosphere. It's a good atmosphere, and we just kind of encourage the sales of all of their items there.
Yeah, and there's usually everything from food to clothing to...
Right, you never know.
Arts and crafts. It's just,
absolutely.
A great event.
Right.
What else? Anything else going on right now?
Well, with it being fall and winter, Hurricane Creek Park is one of the big places to be this fall and winter. For those of you who've not been to Hurricane Creek Park before, it's a beautiful park located up on Highway 31. It's in Vinemont there, and it's just beautiful down the mountain slope there. Right now, with the leaves changing and everything like that, I was actually down there this weekend. Beautiful, the time of year right now. With the leaves are orange and red. It's beautiful down there. It's a great time, nice and cool down there, and so that's nice. So we offer mountain biking, hiking, all kinds of different opportunities down there. Just a picnic. We offer rock climbing classes on Saturdays that you can call ahead to Hurricane Creek Park and set up. So all those kinds of things. This is really the best time of year to do it. The scenery couldn't be better. If you're hiking, this is the best time of year to do it. So we encourage you to go down there, check out Hurricane Creek Park. They got a lot going on. We offer birthday parties down there. Like I said, rock climbing classes, survival classes on Sunday afternoons. A lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of ways to get involved. So just be sure to give Hurricane Creek a call. And if you're looking for something to do on the weekends, they're absolutely beautiful place here in Cullman.
Survival classes.
Yes.
I had not heard about those.
Yes, they actually offer those on Sunday afternoons, and it's interesting because if you're under 18, we actually require you to have a parent. So this is kind of a parent-child class is what it is. But on Sunday afternoons, if we have enough participants, and it just depends on the week and everything like that, you'll have to call and make reservations. But you go down basically into the park, and John Wesley McCrary, who's our park manager there, does this program himself. And so he kind of shows them different ways to, if you were to be staying in the woods overnight, how to make a fire, how to start a fire, what water to drink, what water not to drink, those kinds of things. If you're out in the woods, if you're out there, kind of navigational things, using streams, all kinds of fun stuff. It's a very interesting class, a lot of fun. So for people who are interested in that or think, do I want to go camping, and then go there and try it out and see, and then decide, well, is this for me or not? So it's a fun class. And like I said, that's kind of a parent-child class, which is a lot of fun as well.
And I would imagine everything's posted on your website. Right?
Yes, we actually have a brand new website. All kinds of great information on there, new stuff. It's www.cullmanrecreation.org. Just all kinds of new stuff. We're really excited about our new website. A lot of things on there. So check it out. All kinds of events, parties. You can check out our facilities. All the phone numbers and everything like that are on our website.
Fantastic. Yes. Thanks a lot, Wade, for being here today.
Absolutely. Thank
you. All kinds of great activities.
More than I can handle.
I know.
We'll have more of Today on 2 right after this.
Premier Bank is asking for your vote. We want to be your bank. Our platform is simple, service that no other bank can offer. We're locally owned and operated, and that means we make decisions right here. So vote today for Mom, Apple Pie, and Premier Bank. I'm Jay Mullins, and I approve this message.
Often these days, seniors feel taken for granted, as if their needs just don't matter, and their experience doesn't count. Tammy Brown would like for you to know,
as a senior in Cullman County, you deserve the best. Each case filed in probate court regarding our seniors is different. And as your probate judge, I will handle each case individually. I want you to know that you won't be taken for granted and that you will be treated with dignity and respect.
November 6th, elect a probate judge who will listen. Tammy Brown. If you're looking for the ride of your life, you'll find it at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales in Cullman. I'm talking about sharp cars and trucks that'll get you noticed, and deals too low to believe. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it, and find it for less at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales. Come on, North Alabama, it's time you had a sharp set of wheels and a really good deal. Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales, serving you from 2 big lots, Highway 31 North and 31 South in Cullman, Alabama.
The Cullman County Republican Party urges you to vote Republican from the White House to the courthouse, November 6th. The Republican candidates include Mitt Romney for president, Roy Moore for Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court, Twinkle Cavanaugh for president of the Alabama Public Service Commission, Lisa McSwain for Cullman County Circuit Clerk, and Tammy Brown for Cullman County Probate Judge. Remember, vote Republican November 6th. This ad paid for by the Cullman County Republican Party.
Now it's time for our community billboards, brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. Steel Orchard is still presenting the Boogeyman's Bar. That's going to be on Halloween night. That's your last opportunity. Give them a call if you need more information, 256-734-5249. And Mount Olive Church Christmas Bazaar will take place on Saturday, November the 3rd from 8 until 3 at the Fairview Town Hall. Homemade arts and crafts, pies, and more. Serving breakfast, biscuits, and sandwich and soup for lunch for just $6. And Holly Pond Centennial 5K race that we talked about a little earlier. It's going to be taking place at the Lions Club Park in Holly Pond. It's going to start on Saturday, November the 3rd at 8 a.m., but you need to be there by 7 if you haven't registered. Registration is $15, and it does include a T-shirt if you pre-register. And Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat will be presented at the Wallace State Theater on November the 1st at 2 o'clock, on November the 3rd at 4, and it's just $10 for adults and $5 for students and children. It's a musical that tells the biblical story of Joseph. Holiday Bazaar at the First United Methodist Church here in Cullman is going to be taking place on Thursday, November the 8th from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Crafts, sewing, candy, and baked items for sale. And if you have a community billboard you want to share with us, you can send it to email. You can email it to channel2cullman@gmail.com, fax it to 256-734-7680, or you can be a friend on Facebook. Go to Channel 2 Cullman.
The weather forecast for today, sunny and windy, gusting as high as 30 miles an hour, a high just 54. Clear and breezy tonight, low of 35. Sunny and windy again tomorrow with a high of 58. You've got to love big government. Saw this, one of the government agencies in New York or wherever the hurricane is headed.
Okay.
Right? It said, tips if you do not survive. You got to love government, don't you? Who's going to be on our show tomorrow?
That made my day. Okay, Miss Beck McDowell will be here, and she is the author of a new book called This Is Not a Drill. And I think her book just came out Thursday.
Just came out last Thursday.
Yeah.
That's right.
So we're going to visit with her tomorrow and find out about the book and find out about her.
That's our program for today. Thank you for watching today on 2.
I hope you have a great day.